Hello everyone, welcome here. We're finally on the Modern Times DLC. Hello survey. Anyway. As of last time, our well-being is very low and not going up. But the good news is, we're also not losing any either. So I just need to figure out a way to make it go up. And that might be a problem. But I'm sure I'll think of something. Let's see, what do we have to work toward next? The apartment houses 5 workers. I think if we got an apartment, we'd have to desperately scramble for more food, because we're producing exactly as much food as we need now. And we wouldn't be able to get rid of all of our shacks, and food consumption is tied to the shack, not the worker. So I don't think we'd have to get rid of a worker if we changed our shacks into an apartment. I don't think that's a useful thing to do right now. I don't want to increase my food production because we would need 2 workers. Basically. Because we need a farmland and a factory. We need to build a factory, which is not cheap. Yeah. I think we need to build the art gallery. So we need a metal scrap. Okay. Let's get a modern solutions pack, because that's most likely to contain metal scrap right now. Well, major metals would, but... Okay, we need to get rid of these trash cards. Hopefully we get metal. Metal scraps. Awesome. That's exactly what we needed here. Keep exporting copper. I probably should sell some of this stuff. I mean, they're valuable resources we'll need someday, but also card cap. Let's go ahead and juice up the card cap a little bit. Because we need the space. Okay, metal scraps. 3 lumber. And a worker. Hopefully this doesn't take any kind of upkeep, because if it does... Well, hopefully it takes power if it takes any upkeep, I guess. We might have to sell it immediately if it does something bad. Which is a problem. Let's wait to the next day to make it. So we have a little bit more time to deal with any problems we might create. I'm a bit paranoid about my last 5 well-being. Okay. should have started him a bit before the end of the day. Oh well. 20 seconds out of a 122nd day isn't that big of a deal. Okay. Art gallery. +2. So hopefully that will give us a little bit of well-being. Some desperately needed well-being. And I'm going to try to give 50 money to the art gallery and see if we can get a painting. I want to see what those do. But anyway, the art gallery doesn't seem to do anything bad yet. Let's sell some gravel. We have a ton of it right now. I'm gonna get this guy working on the tree plantation again. Okay. We almost have enough to buy major metals. Artwork. The end of the moon in the city +1. Okay, so we can buy +1s for 50. That's actually really big. I'm going to make the executive decision that getting my well-being up is worth the money right now. Lightning, rain, and a festival. Ooh. Everyone is celebrating. Okay, what's this get me, though? It doesn't give cheaper packs, of course. I have no idea what the festival does. But anyway, we have a rain card, which is good. We have a lightning card, which is good. I think it just gave 3 wellness. No, I got that from building the art gallery and making a painting. But the art gallery is worth 2. And the painting is worth 1. Although we do finally have a way to make... it costs 50 every time, but we do have a way to get well-being now. Yeah, it was at 5, and then it went up at the end of the day because of this artwork. And this art gallery that I just made. Because this gave me at the end of the previous day, or at the start of this day, +2, +1. And I was at 5 before that. I really should keep buying paintings because I just really desperately need well-being right now. I want to get this up so that the next time something bad happens, I can deal with it. I'm just going to keep... I have no idea what the festival does. I hope it does something, though. We should go up to +9, depending on what the festival does. Unless I should have done something with this. Can't put anything on it. Okay, we gained +1 from the artwork. Festival gave me a merch card. Ooh, that's +100. We don't mind if I do. I could keep it. Oh. If it's in the city at the end of the moon, +2. So this is equivalent to 2 paintings. Just straight up. That's all it is. I'm not going to sell that. I'm going to keep it. We'll get the 2 happiness out of it. Because that'll finally get us back over 10. Okay, so we just had to keep the festival around, I guess? I don't know. Whatever. We got equivalent of 2 paintings out of it. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to go ahead and buy another painting. So this should give us a +3 for this stack. And this is 50 seconds left. Okay, we'll have +4 at the end of the day. Which I'd really like more than +4 at the end of the day. I'd like a +5 because there's a quest that is reward for getting +5 at the end of the day. But oh well. I will take what I can get. Any improvement is a big improvement. Hello, Treebeard. Welcome here. I should sell the hamster wheel. It's worth 40. We do have the wind turbine just sitting around now. Anyway, so this is +4. Which goes to 13. Which will at least stop us from being miserable. Anyway. We're up to 12 or unhappy. And those cards all disappear. And we're right back to where we were. Now. I can't make this auto export or anything, can I? No, that'd be too much to hope for. This will get us a major metals card. Industrial smelter, factory parts, metal scraps, worker. Well, I don't need that, I don't think. Energy combiner, combines 3 low voltage and turns it to 1 high voltage. Cement, metal scraps, okay, so it's a transformer. There's an iron ore, which would be useful if we need metal right now. And a copper deposit. I could make another copper mine and hook it to the wind turbine and get more money. I would need another worker though. I can't stack it up with the other deposits. We'll keep the deposits hanging around because they're just too useful to get rid of. And it doesn't cost that much to buy card cap. Although right now I really want to sell everything I can possibly sell to buy more art. Keep getting us up. But also I need to get more major metals packs. And I need to worry about Department of Defense because I wouldn't be surprised if we get attacked by something eventually because I know there is some sort of attacks. I'd like to stop using the water wheel because I want the water from the water pump so I can make concrete. Which means I'd really like to get more wind turbines. But alas, that is not the world we live in. Anyway. Okay. I could go ahead and turn the burner generator on, but then that'd take a whole tree plantation worth of output. Instead of a whole water pump. And we'd have to deal with waste. I think I'm just going to keep using copper to make my money. Metal scraps, iron bar, and a worker. Well, that sounds very wasteful, but if I get a way to get lots of iron bars and not a way to get lots of metal scraps, maybe? cement, gravel, worker. Automatically redirects cards to top of its transport outputs. It cycles through the different outputs one by one. Okay. That doesn't sound that useful, actually. Another copper deposit. Okay. As soon as this guy's done with the tree plantation, we need to have him go process the trash. Because we can't have trash hanging around in the city at the end of the day. Otherwise, we'll lose basically the equivalent of 50 coins thanks to the art gallery. Copper bar. That seems pretty useful. I don't have a smelter yet. Here, let's line our weird resources up over here on this edge where they're out of the way. We do have rain if we need water, so it's not more rain and a drought. It says there's no rain on the radar. Does that get rid of all my water cards? Get rid of all my rain cards? Or... because if I was evil, that's what I would do. I would get rid of all your rain cards you were stockpiling. We'll process one of the rains if we can. We'll at least get one water out of them if they do disappear, and if it does something completely different, then we'll have some waters on hand to deal with the drought. Droughts hit the city. Okay, it just damages farmland. To give them 3 water. Okay. Well, that's not a problem, because we're about to have 3 water. It's kind of a problem because we have a food shortage if we're not careful. I think we might end up with a food shortage. Yeah, because that factory's sitting still. Okay, I shouldn't have sold that farmland a long time ago. I mean, it made sense at the time, but I need it back now. Let's go ahead and make a farmland. Where are they at? 1 gravel, 2 lumber, and a worker. Okay, we'll go ahead and crank out a farmland. And we'll just make as much food as we can, and hopefully we don't starve. We'll probably be okay with 2 farmland. Connected to the factory. Because we can't eat the grain raw. It's just it's worth double if we process it. And I need to buy more card space. So the next farmland to pop will get us over the limit, but it's 3 seconds left, 12 seconds left. Yeah, we're going to be short food. Damn it. Well, we're losing some of our well-being. Yep. Not able to consume food. -2 well-being. Go ahead and buy an art gallery and start fixing that problem. Okay. We'll keep an emergency farmland around for future use. But yeah, I'd really like to get my well-being up because we're a little too... We still have tons of undiscovered cards and major metals. I really need to worry about that at the same time. And there's a high chance of metal scraps in there, which I need. I don't know. I'm gonna... No. Yes. No. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the hamster wheel. And I'm gonna buy more art. Because we need to get that up. And then next we buy major metals. Landmarks. The cinema. 3 cement, 5 iron bar, and a worker. That's pretty expensive. Luxury apartment. Okay. Gained well-being. It's 1 apartment, 2 copper bars, and a worker. We could make a copper bar pretty easily, I think, by using a lightning on a copper ore. And we already have 1 copper bar. But who knows what all requirements that would have. Probably a bad idea right now, put it that way. Oh, iron deposit. Yes! Okay. We need a scrap metal and then we can make an iron mine. Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll continue buying major metals because it's the highest chance to get metal scraps, and metal scraps is what we need to build the iron deposit. But with an iron mine to go with our copper mine, we can hook that to the wind turbine and just stick a worker in it. We have enough workers for that. We'll just pull somebody off like the tree plantation or something. And we'll be able to make our own metal scraps from the future then on. I mean, we'll need to have a few things to go with it, but... Yeah, I could make the scrap that way, but I don't want to waste my lightnings. I'd rather keep them around until either I for sure have a way to smelt without it, or for emergencies. It's come in handy already to have a lightning on hand. I've used 1. And I will use more should I have a very strong need for a metal bar and no easy way to get one. That's also why I'm saving these iron ores instead of wasting them. But we're going to need to get a industrial smelter, I think, too. We can make iron bars out of metal scraps, but I think that's just a really terrible way to do that, probably. So hopefully we don't have to do that. I'm hoping that the iron mine gives iron ore. And that way we can... Yeah, this drops 3 iron ore, so it'll give iron ore. Which means we will definitely need... stuff. Let's see. If you have an industrial smelter, we can already deal with pollution. So that's not a problem. Sort of. And villager statue, 3 copper bar and a worker. Okay, this might be well worth building because that'll give us some amount of improvement. Factory, grain, water. Make bread 2000. I could probably set that up. Ooh, another copper deposit. Okay, we have tons of copper deposits. I'm gonna turn this one into money. We don't need more than 2. Okay, what does the smelter cost? Okay, so the bread is probably a good idea. But I need to get off the water wheel before I can do that. Yeah, industrial smelter. Where was that? Factory parts, metal scraps. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of metal for that. So, just make the smelter ready isn't something that I can really do. We have a bunch of money on our credit card, though. Filter junction. Okay. Don't need that. Copper ore, which I'm going to go ahead and sell. Financial crisis. All packs are 50% more expensive. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't planning to buy any packs just right away. I'm probably going to end up selling that. We need to buy more card space. That should help a lot. Okay. We're getting a lot of rain cards. I should probably start processing them for water and either sell the water or build a storage container for it. I think storage containers cost metal though, and I need the metal desperately for other things right now. Anyway, this is probably the best disaster that can happen right now. Pack price 150%, who cares? I care because I would like to buy a pack right now. But we can wait for the next day. Yeah, I could make a ton of cement and sell it because cement's worth quite a bit. Let's process a couple rain cards. We'll keep a couple for a rainy day. Well, we'll keep 3 of them. It's probably an excessive amount, honestly, but... Anyway. I do want to have some actual water on hand, too. Yeah, because cement's worth 30 each. These are worth 20, so we're improving the value some. I'm going to process all but 2 of the rain. And then we'll keep some water on hand as well. We're doing really well on food for the moment. Okay, do I need any cement for the smelter? No. Do I need any cement for... No, okay, so I don't need any cement for any of those. We can make more if we need to later anyway. Okay, we've got a ton of money. Let's go ahead and make some art. Alright, now, major metals, metal scraps, iron ore, copper ore, which I'm going to sell, and another copper deposit, which we're going to process to sell. Probably should sell these iron ores. Because we're about to get an iron deposit. I'm going to keep them on hand for the moment. Just in case I need iron to make the smelter or the... Like, I do need factory parts and metal scraps. Anyway, I need factory parts to make the iron deposit. Got one artwork. Let's go ahead and make that iron mine. Now that we have an iron mine, we don't need the iron ore anymore. I mean, might as well sell it. Yeah, we'll stick that over there. So that got us a good chunk of money. Alright, however, now we need to work on the smelter. And the smelter is going to cost us... factory part, 2 metal scraps. So 3 metal scraps is what's going to effectively cost us. I don't have any major metals packs left. Oh, major metals is 50-50 for copper or iron deposit. I must have just got really unlucky on previous to only get 1 iron and multiple copper. 44% metal scrap. Modern Solutions is 26% metal scrap, but there's 2 rolls. Whereas this is only 1 roll. Okay, art gallery. Gets us to 15 finally. Let me think. It was 2 rolls of 16%, 2 rolls of 16%, or 1 roll of 16%. Oh, that's precious resources. We don't care about that. Modern Solutions is 2 rolls of 16%, 2 rolls of 26%. And then Major Metals is 2 rolls of 16%, 1 roll of 44%. Even if I used both lightnings to make iron bars and then broke those up, that would not give me enough anyway. Let's buy Major Metals. Wait, what's this part in defense give me? Nothing good. Okay. Water, gravel, and lumber deposits. Plus 9 undiscovered cards. So I think Major Metals is... Major Metals, Modern Solutions, either one might be the way to go. Well, there's metal scrap. There's a copper ore. There's another metal scrap. And there's a copper deposit. Okay, I need you to process this. Because that's money. We'll buy another Major Metals and hope we get half that lucky. Probably not, though. Oh, there we go. We have the metal scraps we need. Okay, process the copper deposits so I can sell them, please. And then we need to make a factory part. Together with 2 metal scraps. We have an extra metal scrap. Hallelujah. Ooh, wind. Earthquake is fine. We have the money. We can afford that. Wind gets us free power. We'll probably need that to run the smelter, if nothing else. Alright, well, at least we have almost enough food. What else was damaged? I think that was it. Okay. Sell that copper ore. You go ahead and make the industrial smelter. We'll probably need to use this wind. Factory parts, wind, worker. We can shut off one of the mines for a bit to run the smelter if we have to. So I'm actually going to remove the worker from the copper mine and get him working the iron mine. Because we need the iron ore for the smelter so I can make more metal scrap. Needs 2 power. Okay, a wind turbine is not going to cut it. Let's see, how much power am I using right now? 4. Okay. With wind? No. With wind turbine in the factory. I want that to keep running all the time. And a wind turbine City Hall so it shuts up and stops complaining. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and build another wind turbine for City Hall. And then we'll be able to run our food, everything that is catastrophic if it shuts off. Not catastrophic, but is a problem if it shuts off. We can run off of wind power. And the rest of the stuff can run off of the water wheel. Although we could switch to the burner generator as well if we needed to. Okay, so wind turbine, we need a factory part. So that's easy to do. We have the metal scraps right here. I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch of artworks from the art gallery. We'll make the wind turbine, and we can connect that to City Hall. That'll free up a slot in the water wheel. Then we can run one mine and the smelter at any given time. And I need another container for the iron and copper. We'll probably do iron first, but I'll probably hook the iron mine directly to the smelter for a while at least. Wow. What I'll probably actually do is move cards around manually. Okay, you get disconnected from the... Or wait, why did I disconnect you? I wanted to disconnect you so I can connect the City Hall to a wind turbine. I don't know why I'm keeping my lightning cards over here. They should go over here with miscellaneous random resources. Okay, the copper mine's not being used anyway. We'll took those to the industrial smelter. Oh, I need 2 workers to run this thing too, don't I? It doesn't say it needs 2 workers. Until you click it and look at that. Alright, gravel pit, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stop working for a bit. 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Okay, so the industrial smelter could technically run off both of those if I had the power and the manpower to do it. Now I wish I had stockpiled a bit of iron. Oh well. The good news is we can now make iron bars without having to waste our lightning. And also copper bars. Unless we are in like a big ripping tearing hurry, in which case we can use the lightning to make it instantly. And pollution goes to the landfill, where it takes 60 seconds to get used up. Oh, it says composting 5 pollution. Okay, so we could actually probably be fine on this. Also, that doubles the value of the iron bar. Yeah. The septic tank doesn't seem to fill up. I don't know about that. Yeah, I really need to just... Okay. I probably can't do an apartment very easily because I have the stuff on hand to do it. Let's get the art gallery cranking out more paintings. I have plenty of rain. I have plenty of gravel. Okay, currently houses 4 pollution. Boom, no pollution. Septic tank now has stuff in it. Except it doesn't. Yay! Apparently septic tanks are infinite. I wouldn't be surprised if septic tank ends up being a bad idea in the long run. But water treatment plant, cement, plastic, educated worker. I definitely don't have. Let's hook up the iron mine directly to the smelter. Let's also hook the copper mine directly to the smelter. That should work. Even though the copper mine's not functioning at the moment. We could hook the burner generator up, but then we'd need more than one landfill. Which I think we could do. I need more workers. Okay, the question is, how many iron bars do I want before I stop this? As many as I can get my grubby little hands on, I think is the answer. Because we can make a lot of things out of iron bars one way or another. 2 lumber, metal scraps, and a worker to make a storage for the iron bars. We're not close to card cap, so I'm not too worried about that. We don't have anybody in the gravel pit or tree plantation. I'm trying to figure out where I can harvest a worker from. The answer is not really anywhere. Yeah. All my workers are busy doing important things. We have 1 on farmland, 1 on factory. Those are critical to a continued survival. 1 on water pump, which is critical to industry. Although we could use the burner generator, but then we'd need 1 on a tree plantation. Yeah, we're just going to have to pull them out of the smelter and iron mine. I need to decide when I want to cut this off. I really want to get the water pump and the water... I really want to stop using the water wheel. Because then I can use the water pump connected to the factory. I wonder how long it takes to make the bread. Because the problem is this produces water twice as fast as this consumes it, I think. Or no, this as this produces. Which means we'll get tons of water piled up. This game's automation is wonky. Okay, because this takes 60 seconds to produce. This takes 30 seconds to produce. Which means we could hook the water pump to 2 factories by using a junction, I think it is. Yeah. We use a junction. Then we could use 2 factories connected to a water pump with 2 farmlands and produce. That is assuming that the factories still need to be at a 2 to 1 or 1 to 1 ratio. More wind and a festival. Ooh, beautiful. And sunshine. Okay, we got all the good stuff coming. I need that wind turbine. Factory parts. So it'll cost one of these iron bars. I'm going to grab the guy out of the iron mine. Which is going to cost us a good bit, but anyway. Oh, it's 3 metal scraps. How'd I miss that? Oh, it doesn't say how many it produces. That's how I missed that. Okay, this is actually great then. Because we can transfer from metal scraps to iron bars and back for no cost. Well, that's amazing. Get back to work in that iron mine. Actually don't. You guys go work in the gravel pit. And I need you out here to build things for a while. Because we have just unlocked, we have enough iron bars. We can make all the metal scraps we'll ever need. Factory parts, wind. That gets us more electricity. We can use that electricity to power the copper mine at the same time as the smelter's powered. So then we need 4 workers to run this, which means it's high time to find out just what the downside of the apartment is. And for that, we're going to use a rain card. Okay, process the rain card, please. Then we'll make 3 concrete. For some reason I remember it being costing 3 concrete. What else does it cost? That might be all, because I remember it being pretty cheap sounding. Okay, apartment, 3 cement, 1 worker. That's it. Alright. Downside of apartment, noisy neighbors. Yeah. Screw neighbors. Nobody needs them. We're at the card cap. But that's easy to fix. Oh, okay, yeah, this is good. We get merch. Higher well-being will cause goblins to attack. Well, I'm going to sell the merch because I don't want to deal with the military just yet. Hopefully they don't mean goblins will start attacking now. Because if so, that would be distressing. If I have to lose some well-being, I might just be willing to lose some well-being. Okay, plantation, lumber, gravel pit, gravel container, move those down a bit. You can move those down and over a bit. Okay. Now, If I can sell these okay, I need to find out what the apartment is. We might sell the apartment immediately and then rethink it, like get it later, because it doesn't cost that much. I need to see what it requires. Okay, it requires septic, needs 4 food, and houses 5 workers. So it's the same as the shack with the addition of septic and power. Okay. Do I have the power for this? No. Do I have the septic connections for this? Yes. Okay. So we can replace our 2 shacks with 2 apartments if we can come up with 2 extra power before the end of the moon. Otherwise, I'm selling it. We can go the burner generator route if we have to. I'd rather not. I can disconnect this stuff because it's not running, so we can get the power. Now, let's hook up the sewer first. The thing is, if I'm going to keep this, I need to get rid of both apartments, or both shacks, because we don't have the food surplus to have both. Or I can sell 1 shack, I guess. I'm going to use our emergency water supply together with 1 water gain from a rain. And then we'll go ahead and juice these up. And then we're definitely selling the shacks at the end of the day. Or before the end of the day. Yeah, keep you producing rain while the gravel continues making. Okay. We'll process that into emergency water later. We should easily be able to get a second apartment in time. And that'll give us a bunch of population space I can use. We already have some, but we're going to lose some when we get rid of the shacks. It should be like 4 population space, which will be actually amazing. Okay, sewer is connected. Not transport. Energy. Here we go. Okay. So we have 1 free energy aside from the burner generator. If we want to do anything industrial, we're going to have to run the burner generator, basically. Or we need a second wind turbine to hook to the apartments. That would be the ideal, actually. But, okay, we can now sell the shacks. Alright. We have 4 space for workers. How do I break up the cash? That's a bit of a problem. Okay, there's a 20. That'll buy a worker. Okay, so we'll get an extra worker out of this. Put a guy to work on the copper mine. Because that is powered. The smelter's not powered, but the copper mine is. The smelter needs 2 power. So, yeah, we can't do a whole lot about that. What I can do is make storage containers for the copper and iron. So let's go ahead and break those. Move you down here. Okay. We'll just leave it on storage for now. Or transport for now, I mean. Okay. What else do I need storage containers for? I want one for water. Because then I can just process all my rain cards into water right away without having to keep them around. And I want one for iron bars. And copper bars. So let's go ahead and make more of those. Turn them into luxury apartments? Okay, the thing is I don't know if luxury apartments have more needs. If they do, we might be in trouble. Because I don't have more needs available. Also... yeah, we'll worry about that later. If they cost more, like I don't have a population problem at the moment. I'm okay on population, even if I want to run the smelter. I just need to hire more workers. I can hire 3 more workers than what I've got already. Okay, so this is going to get us a bunch of card cap back. I hope water can be stored in there. It might need to be stored in a food warehouse. So with this next one, we'll try the water. If water can't be stored in these... okay, water can be stored in these. That's awesome. We'll process the rain cards and store them in the water container next. And we should store copper bars in a storage container as well. We have copper ore, iron bar, copper bar. Water. I think that's all the resources that we have right now, except this stuff, plastic and electric motors. But those are future Milo's problem. Okay. So I might need more than one landfill. The question is, how does it choose which landfill to go to? I did notice landfills sucked in the pollution from all the way across the map. Alright, we have 5 water. That's really good. Alright, let's hire another worker. I'm going to be very disappointed if it takes all 100. Okay, it didn't. Good. Alright, we have the workers to run the smelter now. We don't have the power to run the smelter. But we can shut the copper mine. Actually, damn it, if I'm going to shut the copper mine off, then we don't need the extra worker. Oh well. We have more workers. We can use them for whatever. This is where it would actually be nice to have a hamster wheel, but I'm not going to make a hamster wheel. And I don't regret selling the old one. Not really. Let's go ahead and get a Department of Defense card. Warship. Keeps the fish safe. A barracks. 2 iron bars, 2 electric motors. Lumber deposit. I have plenty of those in storage, so let's go ahead and process it right away. Water deposit. We don't have any of those in storage. So we're definitely keeping that. And a gravel deposit, which I also don't have, so we're keeping that. Tank. Barracks, 3 iron bar. I should build a barracks. I've had that idea for a long time now. 2 cement, iron bar. Okay. Iron bar. We're going to build the barracks because if I get attacked and don't have it, I'm going to deeply regret not having it. There's another water deposit. And another gravel deposit. This is going to produce a ton of lumber. I really like the way that the stuff inside the containers doesn't count to your card cap. Don't forget the bread 2000. Yeah, well, the problem with that is I guess I could make another water pump now, couldn't I? I could make another water pump and it wouldn't even cost very much. Let's produce another storage container for metal scrap as well. And then we'll use a metal scrap together with a gravel to make a factory part, which we use together with a water deposit to make a water pump. Okay. So you are going to be stuck on the water pump forever and ever, amen. Oh, this is going to be an interesting experiment. Factories are good for more than just producing grain, so I'm going to go ahead and build a factory. Actually, here. You go ahead and fill that water container while I'm considering how to do this. Factories cost, what is it, two factory parts and a worker? Yeah. We're running low on iron bars. We're going to have to make more of those soon. But we have a good amount of copper ore. I'm actually going to transfer this guy over to the iron mine next, because we need to start producing iron. Yeah, I can't quite dare to tinker with this when it's our sole food supply. 2 factory parts and a worker, okay. Crashed UFO, okay. Those are pretty useful. Do I have a spare worker around here somewhere? Yeah, we'll grab the guy out of the water pump. He's not terribly important. Sunshine is free +1, which I'm not sure if I actually want right now. But we'll take it. And the rain card we will process into the water container right away when we're done with the UFO. And experimenting with the factory. Got some plastic. We'll store that until I'm able to make more of my own. Black gold pack is now available. What do we get? Uranium. If it's in the city at the end of the moon, it costs 2 pollution. I almost sold it because I almost read that as 2 well-being, but then I noticed a different icon. We'll just stick that over here by the landfill, and landfill, you have a job now. Why the UFO crashed is made of plastic. Oh, move the copper guy. Damn it, I keep forgetting. Okay. We'll hook the wind turbine up. I really need another wind turbine because I want to hook these apartments to wind turbines so I can just forget about it for now. Alright, you go work on that rain card. Yeah. Okay. Let's produce a spare food that we can use. Then we're going to need to grab a spare power off the water wheel to run the factory. In fact, I'm going to go hook it up right now while I'm still thinking about it. And we'll grab a spare water. And we'll see if we can get some information about this Bread 2000 stuff. If it is good enough, then I'm going to go completely nuts producing food. I'm going to have to build some more stuff before, because we can't just switch immediately. I have to build some more support stuff. I need a junction, I think. We'll need to run a water pump into a junction into... Oh, anyway, you get back to work on the water pump. All right, we've got the grain. You get out of there. Get into here. 30 seconds to cook bread. So that means we need a single factory with 2 farms. Because the farms produce every 60 seconds. If we get 2 farms, a single factory, and a single water pump, we can produce bread. So this is actually simpler than I thought because we don't need a junction after all. Because the factory has 3 inputs. We can hook everything, boom, 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 and off we go. Okay. Well then. I'm going to steal the wind turbine from the iron mine so we can have completely wind-powered... Or wait, we don't even need a wind turbine. Because the water pump and the farmland are free as far as that goes. Okay. Well then. There we go. Food production. Bread forevermore. When this ticks, I'm going to grab a water to jumpstart it with. And then we will grab a worker from somewhere. Where do I have a worker available? The one in this factory is probably the most available. Problem is this warehouse is no longer going to be workable. I'm going to grab the resources out of it. And there we have a new warehouse for bread. And yeah, I should get another worker because we're definitely going to need one. But I'm probably going to grab one out of something to run the farmland. I want them off phase from each other. It looks like we just got that now. That's good. Okay, you go in the tree plantation to take that guy's place. Alright. This factory is going to be used for something someday eventually. Gained 1 well-being this moon. That's fine. Landfill is dealing with the downsides of the uranium. That's fine. Bread 2000. Bread reinvented. Worth 4 food. So it's the same thing, but it produces in half the time with the addition of water. So we're going to have double the food now that we had before. Which means we can go way up with our population. I'm not going to do that. I am going to stockpile food. Lots and lots of delicious food. Because I want food to cover any down problems we might have in the future. Although I should recruit at least 1 more worker. Because we have 1 more population space. And we'll probably turn him into a soldier. Not sure if I should right yet, though. Anyway, let's buy Department of Defense again, because we still have stuff in here. A lot of them. Sniper, barracks, iron bar, soldier. Okay. Lumber deposit, which we do not need. A water deposit, which we do need, because I want to keep 2 of every deposit. And a gravel deposit, which we do not need. Alright, I need to start selling things. Robot soldier. Robot worker and a barracks. Okay, well that's not too imaginative. A water deposit, which we do not need, but we'll process anyway. Because that's basically a free rain card, and I like rain cards. I remember in an older version of the game, if you restacked cards like that, it would reset progress. Thankfully, that has been changed. It was changed several versions ago, so it's not like this version, but we have 2 days worth of food stockpiled right here. Needless to say, I am very happy with my little farming setup. And it all runs off a single wind turbine. How unrealistic. No pumped hydro in sight, or no big battery banks. Nothing around to balance the wind turbine out. We live in a civilization with very little base load power. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Let's make a luxury apartment and see what it's going to do to us. No, I want a better source of power first. Okay, what do I have for power? What are my options? Burner generator, hamster wheel, water wheel, wind turbine. Okay, water wheel gives us 3 power for 1 worker labor. Yeah, water wheel gives us 3 power for 1 worker labor. Wind turbine is the best. No labor, but just 1 power. Which is okay, I guess. The burner generator gives us 5 power for 1 worker labor. We should probably start running, because we do have the landfill. It's not a big deal to run the burner generator. So I think I'm going to start running the burner generator. But to do that, I want to make another lumber deposit. Meanwhile, you process that water deposit, please. We'll make another tree plantation, then we can hook the tree plantation directly to the burner. Where'd I put that burner? I stuck it somewhere. There it is. Okay, we'll use the burner generator for all of our industrial processes. And we will move this wind turbine to the apartments. Or actually, we'll put these water wheels over here. We'll put the water wheel over here with the apartments. I'm gonna make one of these into a luxury apartment. Which, what do we need for that again? 2 copper bars. Okay, we can make that easy with our newfound wealth. Okay, you go ahead and build a lumber tree plantation for the burner generator. Go ahead and hook them together. Let's get that started. Okay, this way we'll be able to run all our mines all at once. And the factory eventually if we need to. We have to wait for our first tree to pop before the burner generator can start, but that's the price of progress, I guess. Sunshine, rain, and a financial crisis. All packs are 50% more expensive. Okay, that's not a problem. Sunshine is +1 happiness. Rain is more water. We're going to need a guy to run that, but we don't have a free worker right now. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. We need more workers to run the smelter full time. We need to get a sorter thingy. Where's the sorter junction? Filter junction. 2 cement and a gravel. Okay, we can do that. And a worker, of course. But this way we'll be able to sort the smelter output into the iron and copper bar containers. Okay, the burner generator is producing energy now. We'll hook up the iron mine. And ta-da, we now have a free burner generator we can use over here should we need more power for the apartments. Or whatever. The factory can go stuff down there somewhere. Okay. Iron goes to the top. Copper goes to the bottom. Okay. Now, we need more people to actually run that before I bother hooking it up. Let's pull the guys out of the gravel pit and the tree plantation. Now, I'm curious if this is just going to dump the whole supply. Yeah, it is. Well, it won't dump the whole supply, but dump like 5 of them or something dumb like that. So we're going to have to manually do that. Unless I want to be very annoyed. Anyway, let's produce some more iron. We'll produce a little bit of copper. And all will be well in the world. Okay, the landfill has 2 pollution in it right now. Okay, so good. We're not having trouble with that. We've got a free worker we can run in the copper mine. The junction worked the way it should. Gained 1 happiness. Industrial smelter's a bit slow, of course, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. So the factory, we'll stick it over here now that we've got the guy out of it and everything. Actually, I don't want to stick it way over there because I'll forget about it. We'll leave it over here. Okay. Now, we're not going to make another shack. We're going to make a luxury apartment. Speaking of which, I forgot what needed again. Apartment, 2 copper bars. Okay. We've got the copper bars. We can make more copper bars. I think this is what, 30 seconds per pop? Yeah, 30 seconds a pop. Landfill's getting a little full there, buddy. I think we'll be fine though. We don't want to hit 10 pollution. That's... Yeah, it takes 60 seconds every 5 pollution. We have 6 in it right now. The burner generator produces pollution every 60 seconds. Only 1, I think. This produces like 2 every 60 seconds, or is it just 1? It's 2. Okay, we need to stop producing from the smelter for a bit. Because I don't want to hit 10. And we'll add 2 more at the end of the day. Which, yep, there we go. We're capped out at 10. Not capped, but we don't have septic room tank for another landfill, so we'll see if we can avoid that for now. Anyway, luxury apartment. We're not going to upgrade one of our existing apartments because I'm worried about what will happen. Once we see what the luxury apartment costs, I might straight up sell an apartment. And I might upgrade one of the other ones. But we'll see. One thing we don't have to worry about is food. We're producing 16 a day, which is double what we need right now. But anyway, luxury apartment, which is not that. 3 concrete. We need to get somebody on this rain job, which I'm going to actually put you on that job. We have enough copper and iron ore for now. Means I could technically turn off the burner generator. Yeah. Let's do that for a bit. I can always restart it anytime I want. Alright. We'll make the concrete for the new apartment. And then we need 2 copper bars. We'll make the new apartment. 20 seconds. We have 17 seconds left of the day. Okay, that's good. It'll produce very early tomorrow morning. Okay, we have a ton of idle workers right now, but that's fine, TM. Actually, no, it's not fine. Get you working on the gravel pit and tree plantation. We have plenty of those cards, but that's okay. Landfill is back-ish to normal-ish. Okay, apartment. 2 copper bars, no worker. Constructing a luxury apartment. We'll find out what that costs. Then we make the choice. Do we sell an apartment or do we sell a luxury apartment? Okay, what do you take? You have 1 sewer output. You have 1 energy input. It consumes 4 food. Okay, I guess we're selling an apartment. Okay. And then it looks like the cost for a luxury apartment is exactly the same as a normal apartment. We'll let it run for a day to be sure. But we also need to get the industrial smelter back up. Let's go ahead and fire up the burner generator. And let's go ahead and make some more copper bars. So we can buy another luxury apartment, assuming this works out. Oh, hello. Is this wind turbine doing anything? No, because we're using the water wheels. Okay. Well, I'll have to remember that it's available. Despite the fact that it's not really available because the burner generator it doesn't provide enough to replace the smelter, so that doesn't matter. Technically, we could pull one off the water wheel and one off the wind turbine and run the smelter when we don't want to run the burner generator, but no. That sounds like work. Cards move on their own, don't have to be stacked to the whole height of the map. Okay. This is not just this DLC. There's a transport union or something you can build on the normal game. But it gives you access to the road overlay. And you can wire cards together with roads. And it works kind of like the crane used to. Except with less pain and suffering. And then of course these work exactly the same as resource containers used to work. What does it need? I'm not actually sure. It's not going to show it to me here. But if I look in the Cardopedia. Okay. Road Builder, that's what it's called. It comes from the Order and Structure DLC, or the Order and Structure pack. It is... Damn it, it doesn't say what it costs. It's discovered by using the university. So it's one of the many things that comes from the university, along with these. Actually, no, here's the idea. 4 brick and a builder. And the resource containers... Resource chest. This is also from Order and Structure. And let's see. Idea, resource chest, 2 planks, iron bar, and a flint. They're kind of expensive, but... The resource magnet. I never made any of these in the current playthrough, but they're also really awesome. But they've been in the game for a long time. But you can combine the resource chest to the magnet using a crane even before, and now you can do it with the road, I think. I haven't tried that though. What's going on here is Stacklands 2000 DLC, which is very different in a lot of ways. You have well-being instead of food. I mean, you still have food, but it's... Anyway, if your well-being hits 0, you lose. Instead of if your food hits 0, you lose. And there's various cards that have conditions that give you minus well-being if those conditions aren't met. And there's other cards that give you plus well-being if their conditions are met. So a lot of them are like this one. Landmark in the city for the first time plus 2. So this only works once. Then you're stuck with it. But anyway. City Hall, same way. Landmark in city first time plus 1 energy. Doesn't have energy? Minus 1. Or plus 1 well-being. Art gallery. You can pay 50 money to get a painting, which gives you well-being. Stuff like that. The apartments here, if they don't have food available, they give you minus well-being. Workers give you minus well-being if you don't have houses for them. Stuff like that. But anyway. But yeah, the roads, the sewage, the energy, that kind of stuff is only in this DLC. But the roads are in the base game now, I think. I don't think Order and Structure is a paid DLC. Let's see. Where is the button that takes me to the store page? There it is. Okay. Order and Structure. No, there's only 2 DLCs. First Worlds and Stacklands 2000. So Order and Structure was one of the free updates. Anyway. Yeah. We have to build the road builder before the transport option unlocks. This UI component doesn't even show up until then. Except in this DLC where you get all that stuff right from the beginning. To get this DLC is actually pretty easy. You just have to get a surplus of food, and it's not even that much food. If you own the DLC, of course. But it's a pretty cool DLC, and I think it's like a couple bucks or something. So it's well worth getting. It doesn't explain it, so it's not quite as simple as the base game. And so there's a lot of cases where you're like, what's this do if I build it? Because a lot of cards have downsides unless you supply their needs. And if you don't know what their needs are ahead of time, it can be kind of frustrating because you create something and all of a sudden you have a downside you need to deal with. And if you're already doing badly on well-being, that could screw you over pretty hard. But anyway. Yeah. The base game containers, I think they only hold like 30. Actually, it might be more than that now. They used to have a pretty restrictive limit to how many cards they could hold, but I think it's improved considerably. Okay, we get another drought, which means we better get cranking on this rain card. Because I'm going to need the water, I think. I only have 6 water available. We got another lightning card. Do I have a worker I can grab out of somewhere? Yes, these guys aren't busy anymore. And we can stop running the burner generator. Okay, you process a rain card. And you two just wait around for whatever, I guess. How much do I have in the landfill? 6. I'm going to go ahead and make another iron bar, actually, while I still have power from the burner generator. No, actually, we don't have time. Don't forget that. Okay. We're all ready to fix up our farmland when the drought hits. Stop function to give them 3 water. Oh, really? I'm going to let that run until it's about half done, and then we'll give the other farmland water. Because I want them to be off cycle from each other. I better get more water. Because we're kind of low on water. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make more metal scrap. And then I'm going to go ahead and make another water deposit. Or another water pump. We can pump water into the water container when I need it. There we go. Then we combine the factory part with the water deposit. And a worker. And that'll create a water pump. And then we take the water pump, add a worker to it, and we give it some transportation to the water. Technically, we don't have to do that if they're close together, but I want to do it anyway. And then we have 2 workers. Okay. I have 3 extra population space. It's time to upgrade that apartment to a luxury apartment on the next moon. And that'll give us more population space. I'm going to hire more workers, and then we're going to make some soldiers, actually. I'm going to go ahead and make a soldier right now, matter of fact. I'm curious what his needs are. We have so much food right now. Okay, soldier. Fights to keep the city safe. His needs are the same as your average worker. He just needs housing. Okay, good deal. We have 2x luxury apartments. I need to go ahead and hook that one up before bad things happen. Okay. We have 6 available population space. Let's go ahead and buy some new employees. And I should probably train some more soldiers. Because who knows what's going on here. I want at least 2 soldiers. Okay, how many more people do I want? Right now, I'll get 1 more. If I get 2 more, I can run the smelter and all the mines at the same time. And a tank? I don't know. Okay. What's the radar station cost, actually? I'm kind of curious. I'm probably not going to build it, but electric motor, educated worker, yeah, we can't even build it even if we wanted to. We would need an educated worker. Do I want another worker? Yes, because workers don't cost anything except population space, and we have plenty of that. I need to start selling stuff. So, because I need money. I need to start buying more packs. We still have a bunch more Department of Defense cards to discover. And then we have to work on the oil cards. And on and on and on. And population space is not a problem going forward, except we would need to make more septic tanks. I should probably make a second landfill too. Okay, so what are we going to do for cash? Okay, bars are worth twice what the ore is worth. No, that's dumb. I'm curious to see how many it kicks out before it stops kicking them out. I think it's probably like 5 or something, but we'll see. I remember there being a limit to how many the Okay, we have a ton of water on here right now. I need to clean some of that up. I wish I could set what the timing is for how often it outputs. But that would be extremely useful for automation if I could set the timing. Okay, I think we've got the water situation under control. Ish. Yeah, because the next will be a grain, and then a water, and then a grain, and then a water. Yeah, so we're finally getting them. I mean, it doesn't matter except cosmetically, but... Okay, this is annoying. It's just going to keep outputting until they're all gone. Alright, well... The landfill is empty. I'm okay with that for now. Yeah, okay. Nothing changed. Okay, we can build a sniper. His defense is weak. His damage is normal. His DPS is about double what a soldier is, apparently. Soldiers are more middling. I'm going to go ahead and build a sniper. The tank. Defense strong, damage normal. 3 iron bars in the barracks. I'm not sure what a tank is going to cost is the thing. I want to see what the sniper costs first, before I get nuts about that. We haven't been attacked yet, so I don't know if we need to buff up our well-being above neutral to be attacked. I'm in no rush to be attacked, though. Okay, the landfill currently houses 8 pollution. Yeah, we're producing more pollution than we can consume. Okay, the sniper gets extra annoyed if he doesn't have a house. But anyway, we have a sniper and a soldier. And we're almost at card cap. We don't have any money. Buy more card cap. Now this is where I really wish you could just drag around something and move the whole group. We have... Oh, I know what I should sell. Yeah, we only need 8 food per day. We have 8 food in there right now. Boom, we have 1,000 on our credit card from 0. Oh, I need to make something to make money. Yeah. Yeah, you have been. For a while now. It's called absolutely massive amounts of bread. Wind! And a wildfire. Okay, well the wildfire is annoying, but the wind's great. And rain. Can I use a soldier on that? No, I can't. Okay, well, it was worth a try. Okay, the wind we'll definitely use. I need to free up a worker, which means I'm going to remove the guy from the iron mine because we have plenty of iron for the moment. Gravel pit, gravel container, iron mine, burner generator. If I want this to run, I'm gonna have to give it more lumber. Okay, is there anything else that I missed? Nope. Okay. You there, go process that rain cloud. Alright. Well, the good news is we'll have a second wind turbine, so we can stop using the water wheel for the apartments. So, wind turbine, what do I need for this? Factory parts. Okay. That's easy and cheap. The burner caught on fire. Yeah, well, things happen sometimes. That'll actually free up a worker from this water pump because we won't need to run the water wheel anymore. Unless we want to use it for the smelter, which means we can retire the burner generator, actually. Which means I can pull that worker out of his job. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put these down here where they can be used some future date. Okay. Now we have 2 wind turbines, which will move over here to the luxury apartments. Here we go. We bring the water wheel over here. And this will be able to successfully power the smelter and a mine. Not both mines, a mine. Which is fine. I am okay with that. We can run either the copper mine or the iron mine, but not both. And I'm probably going to remove these containers, honestly. And just have them direct feed to the smelter. Because that makes way more sense right now. Oops, I almost put them on the wrong thing. Okay, now we have 2 empty storage containers we can use for future needs. Alright. And we have a worker we can put on the iron mine if we so desire, which I don't so desire because I want to use that smelter stuff up. The landfill, kind of full, but that's fine, we can afford it for now. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay. Alright, now, with our 2 free workers, I need to start considering what I want to do. Can I stack wind turbines? No. Darn. Okay, well. Okay, we have plenty of cards we can, or plenty of cash we can spend on Department of Defense cards. Let's find out what other fun things we have available. Robot station. 3 factory parts, 2 cement, and a worker. Houses robot workers. Lumber deposit, which we'll go ahead and process into lumber. Water deposit, which I only have 1 of. Actually, I only have 1 lumber deposit too. Hey, you get off that. a gravel deposit, which we have 2 of, so we don't need more of those. 20 more Department of Defense packs. Need to buy 4 more. Robot worker. Factory. Metal scraps. Iron bar. Doesn't need food. But it still needs housing, apparently. Water deposit. I'll process that later. And a gravel deposit, which we will process now. Fighter chat. Barracks, plastic, electric motor. Yeah, we're not wasting on that right now. A lumber deposit, which we don't need, but we'll process. A water deposit, which we'll process later. And a gravel deposit, which we will also process. Okay. I do have 2 more population space. Let's get more workers. Not sure if I want to turn those into soldiers or anything. It takes 20 seconds to train a soldier, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't think goblins can attack us yet anyway. Anyway. Oops, I bought a black gold pack. I meant to buy a Department of Defense pack. Oh well, we have both. What's the worst that could happen? Attack helicopter. Barracks. Bunch of stuff. Okay. I don't know what the point of all these different minion types are, but okay, you go process those water deposits. Oil rig, 3 water, 2 electric motors, and an educated worker. Well, not a whole lot we can do about that right now. 2 copper bars and a factory. Make an electric motor. Okay. We have a trash card. Here, actually, you could. Oh, we got a free wind turbine. Hell yeah. I don't really have a need for it right now. We could run the copper mine at the same time as run the smelter now, I guess. There. Our industry is now all set up on fully sustainable. I mean, the burner generator is fully sustainable as well. But anyway. I need 4 workers to run our industrial plant. 5 workers, we're counting the guy in the water pump. Once this guy finishes the water deposit, we're going to stuff them all in there. And run the hell out of that thing. We can grab people out of either of these. Although, actually, probably, you know what? No. Oh, we had people in the smelter already. Damn it, I forgot about that. Changing weather, lightning, rain, and a pack sale. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. Copper mine, iron mine. We have free workers. You get to work in the water pump. Okay, so these produce every 60 seconds. This produces every 30 seconds. Landfill ticks. I think this produces 2 pollution. Landfill ticks every 60 seconds. So we should be good on a single landfill just to produce infinite copper and iron. Without any worries. And we have a ton of lightning available should we ever need it, which I honestly at this point I might just go ahead and sell those. Alright. Get rid of that rain card, please. Thank you. We have 2 free workers we can use for whatever, which is amazing luxury. And we have 2 soldiers we can do whatever with later. Alright. Let's open as many Department of Defense cards as we need. Oh, we need 1 more to get the last, it looks like. Stadium. Okay. Cement. Iron bars, workers. Interesting. Lumber deposit. Get to work on that, please. Water deposit. There's an iron deposit. That's actually huge. Oh, I bought this unnecessarily, I think. I forgot to give... Yeah. Sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. We got an iron deposit, which is nice, because we needed one of those. Don't need one, but I want to keep one in stock, because I want deposits of everything ready to go. So if I need a resource, I can just grab a deposit and make the infinite resource right there. Alright. This is pretty nice. As you're done with the rain, you're going to process those deposits. We're going to have so much iron and copper. That's automated. Wow, the pack sale's on, well, sale. I'm going to buy a few of these. Nobody says I have to open them all at once. Alright, we're out of money. Electric pylon, used to organize energy cables. That doesn't actually sound that useful. Unless it does something special. Energy splitter. Splits high voltage into 4 low voltage. Okay, so this is a transformer. Another free wind turbine. And a free factory part. Hell yeah. Those are really useful. Wind turbine. I don't need right now. We'll stick it over there. If I can get a bunch more of those, then we might be able to do something about the copper situation, or the iron and smelter situation. Namely, stop using the water wheel. Alright. Keep opening these packs. Academy. Used to educate your workers. Okay, that's... We have a bunch of things that need educated workers. Cement, iron bar, copper bar. Okay, well, we have all that stuff. I should probably start mass producing cement. Hydroponic farm. Uses water to farm more efficiently. Factory parts and plastic. We have a trash. Just in time. And an iron bar. Okay. I don't want to process these packs too quickly because of things like that trash that have to be dealt with right now. Oil power plant. Factory parts, electric motor, oil, educated worker. Export center. Very good. This we can use to set up automated money. Factory parts at 50 bucks and a worker. Unfortunately, it can be annoying to get 50 bucks, so we'll go ahead and make one of those right now. If you have too much money, all you can get is hundreds. Fossil. Well, that's new. And a trash. Process that, please. I should look into water treatment? Probably. Okay, so this needs power. And gives me money. Well, power and a worker. Not sure what we'll use it for, but I'm sure I'll use it eventually. Automate some kind of money-making process. Yeah. Water treatment plant. Cement, plastic, educated worker. Okay, we don't have plastic yet. What I really should be looking into is actually oil. Because I think I need oil going forward. Oil rig. 3 water, 2 electric motors, educated worker. Okay, the electric motor, I think we have everything we can make that. 2 copper bar and a factory. Okay, yeah. So I just can grab these 2 electric motors, because we can make those now. And I do have a factory right here if I need to. I can just hook that to this wind turbine. Matter of fact, get over here, wind turbine. I have a new job for you. You're going to power this factory so I can use it in the future without having to mess around. Also, I still have a bunch of packs to open. But anyway, let's mess about with oil first. Oil rig. 3 water, 2 electric motors, and an educated worker. So first we need an educated worker. Which we get from a... I swear it was under landmarks, but apparently not. Academy. 2 cement, 2 iron bar, 2 copper bar. Okay, that's cheap. Now that we have automated iron and copper anyway. How many cement was it? 2 cement. That's... We have redonkulous amounts of water now. This is ready to assemble once we have an educated worker. This will give us an academy, which hopefully doesn't end up costing us too much. Go ahead and increase our card count by a little bit, because we're getting a little bit too big for our britches here. Make some cash. Oh. The moon ends are actually annoying now that nothing is happening in each moon. Okay. Academy. It needs a septic. Fun. Cement, water, worker. Let's get a quick septic tank. Oh yeah, cement. Duh. Okay. This is going to be annoying. We're probably going to lose a little bit of well-being, but that's no problem, really. Because we only have 3 connections on a septic tank. Cement, water, worker. I don't know if this will actually produce... If it's not connected to power. Yeah, it will. Well, there's -2 well-being. Yep, nothing we can do about that. I probably should have had an extra septic tank laying around anyway. Anyway, we can hook that to the wind turbine if we need power. Produce an educated worker. Goodbye to well-being. You won't actually be missed all that much. Yeah, let's go ahead and educate a worker now. That's gonna take a whole day. At least. Don't want to pay for art at the art gallery. In order to get more, offset the poop. I don't think I care. We'll worry about it later, and then we'll offset it when we go ahead and build some of these. Which we'll do eventually. Not right now, though. Oh. It stayed the same. Apparently there's a +2 from something else. I should have looked around to see what it was. Anyway, we got 2 lightning and a drought. Well, it's a good thing we got lots of water on hand. Okay. Three water each. Okay. Boom. And then I'm going to wait a bit to hand over the next 3 water because I want them to be off cycle from each other. And we're going to have extra water. Okay. This will work. There we go. Okay. I might want to 9 seconds, 22 seconds. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, because we'll add another water and then we'll add another grain and then, okay, we're back on cycle for that. Alright, we have an educated worker. Yay! Work smarter, not harder. Okay, you can make me an oil rig. I'm going to move our old tree plantation and gravel pit over here. Oil rig. It needs workers, 2 of them, and power, 1 of it. Okay. Well, wind turbine, you're going to be running the oil rig then. Boom. Do you need normal workers or do you need educated workers? Apparently either works. Okay. Good. Very, very good. Landfill continues to work fine. Okay. So that gets our first oil. Nasty dinosaur goop. Well, that's nice. We have a real oil container now. Let's hook up the roads. Not sure what we're going to do with oil, but we have oil now. Oil power plant, maybe? I'm curious how much energy that produces. It's got to be more than the burner, but also it probably produces more pollution, which means we might need more landfills or something else. Anyway, the water treatment plant is another thing we can make. Cement. Oh wait, plastic. Yes. What do we need for plastic? 2 oil and a factory. Okay. Well, we have a ton of plastic, but it is no longer something special anymore, so we can go ahead and crank it out by the ton. However, we have packs to open still. Let's go ahead and let this produce a bunch of oil while I landmark theme park. Okay. Ready meal, grain plastic factory. I wonder how much that is worth. We'll have to produce one of those and see what they're like. And we have a trash, for which I need a worker sooner rather than later. Okay. I think I might... I'm going to start needing more workers soon. Oh, there we got a toy. That's the thing we can produce now, I'm pretty sure. I want to try out this ready meal to see if we should convert over from making bread to making ready meals. Obviously, it'll be more complicated because we have to make plastic too. Yeah, until we get all plastic automation, I don't think I want to mess with it just yet. Should automate some cement too? That would probably be a good idea. I don't know if we can make that in a factory or if we have to make it... I don't know how you'd automate something that combines the way cement does. Let's experiment. That's how. We gain some well-being. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. I should check to see why, because I'm not actually sure why I got well-being. Anyway, that's beside the point. The point is that I was going to make a storage container because we're out of new ones and I want storage containers for something. There was a thing I was going to make that I want storage containers for. And I don't presently remember what it was. Anyway. What do I have for power around here? The burner generator. But I don't want to use that if I don't have to. We'd have to pull power off something else right now because we don't have any excess power available. I should probably turn off the oil rig and produce... I want to produce one of these ready meals. But I need a grain for that and I don't have a spare farm anymore. Actually, I kind of want to check out the hydroponic farm. There's 2 plastic and a factory part. Okay, let's find out what plastic production's like first. Dang it. We have another problem. And that is workers. Because everyone's busy and I don't want to pull them off what they're doing because they're making me stuff. And I like stuff. Darn. I was hoping for wind. Oh, we're not buying packs right now anyway, so that doesn't matter. You go process that rain for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull this guy off the water pump. Except, there's no real reason to do that right now. I'm going to try to make some plastic, so we're going to turn off the rig. And we'll make some. Okay, plastic is 30-second. That's good to know. I don't remember what the oil rig was. If the oil rig is 30-second, then you need 2 oil rigs per factory to make continuous plastic. I'm curious if this produces pollution. So we're currently at 3 pollution in the landfill. It produces not that much. At least 2 and possibly 3. Damn it. We're gonna have to make it again because something else produced pollution in between. Going to pause right before it's done. Because the industrial smelter is producing a lot of pollution. I need to make a second landfill. Okay, we're currently at 4 pollution. And now we're at 6. So it's 2 pollution per plastic made. So it's 2 pollution every 30 seconds, which is quite a lot actually. Okay. Now, I wanted to check out the hydroponic farm, which is 2 plastic and a factory part. Factory parts are cheap nowadays. We can make as many of them as we want. Oh, I was going to also check what happens if I feed gravel and water into a factory. Okay, they do make cement. So that means... Oh, that's what this was for, was cement. That means we can't automate cement very easily. Okay, good. Boom. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of automated cement while I'm thinking about it. I don't want to move those around. I'm just going to go ahead and hook their roads up. And then we can disconnect the roads and we're done. Well, let's make a shit ton of cement real quick. And I am going to sell an actual shit ton of lumber because we have insane amounts of it. I probably don't need to run the tree plantation anymore. It looks like it takes exactly the same amount of time to produce cement as it takes to unload items out of the containers, which is awesome. I don't need to run that. Okay, what to make the factory parts for? Hydroponic farm, that's what. Okay, it doesn't require a worker or anything, just makes. Pull those guys out because we're not using that anyway. Hydroponic farm, it needs workers. Just 1. That's it. Really? Well, it needs water too, but... Okay. Or does it need water? It says it needs water. But it's not pulling water from anywhere. Okay, how long did that take again? 10 seconds to produce grain? That's ridiculous. Okay. That's really fast. 1 hydroponic farm would replace both of these plus. point where it's kind of actually a problem. See, the nice thing about this is the ratios are perfect. So it automates perfectly. With this, we need to be cranking out a shit ton of water if we want to do that. And if we're using plastic to make the other kind of food that we just found out about. Yeah, this is nuts. This is the case where I wish you could slow it down somehow. What's the landfill got going? Currently houses 9 pollution. Yeah, it'll catch up eventually, I think. This would save a ton of labor, but then we would have a massive grain glut. And I would need to figure out some way to make this continue working. And I don't think there is a way to do that. Because I don't think there is a way that I can slow the input down enough. And we would end up producing tons of this crap instead of the good stuff. So unless, and this is something else I need to check. Let's make another factory. I don't have the power to run it unless I turn on the burner generator, and I don't have the pollution capacity for that. Well, I'm sure I can come up with some power from somewhere. Well, maybe not. I could disconnect City Hall for a while, because it just matters if it's connected at the end of the moon. But anyway, what I want to do here is I want to put in a grain and a plastic. And then we need to grab a power from somewhere. Screw it, I'll just run the burner generator once. Go ahead and run the oil rig while we're at it. Okay, this takes 40 seconds. The hydroponic farm produces way too much. Why? Why would I ever use this? It's too fast. Unless I have some massive way to use tons of grain. Wind! Sunshine and a festival. Okay. That'll give me much needed flexible power. I should get an oil power plant soon. Factory parts. Alright, we need to break up another iron bar. The ready meal is enough for a day's food. So that's pretty good. It's also worth quite a bit, so I'll probably just sell it because we have tons of food already. There's no need to change away from this because we're producing 16 food a day and we can double our population. Our population's already high enough. But it is plans for the future? Question mark? Okay, landfill's doing okay, TM. Got a metal scrap, a gravel. start the water pump back up. We've got 40 some cement. That's probably enough for now. Factory parts, wind, worker. That'll get us the oil rig running. Oil rig plus factory equals plastic. Although we need to do something about landfill. I'm gonna build a second landfill and see what happens. 3 gravel and a metal scrap, so it's cheap. Gained 1 well-being. Yeah, festival, I don't care. We'll keep the merch. I have a small army. I can make a larger army if I need to. Because we can't just crank out another luxury apartment. And we had the septic capacity. We don't have the power, but we could grab power from some of these temporary stuff. Have 10 energy cables connected to green energy. Meh. Oh well. We've got a worker in that factory. Let's go ahead and rank oil for a bit. Shit, I forgot to, well, literal shit. I forgot to connect the landfill as soon as it finished. And that's bad. We now have poop. Well, I guess we're not getting quite as much bonus from the festival as I thought we might. That's fine. We don't really need more happiness at the moment. I'm good with it. The hydroponic farm. If I ever need just absolutely massive amounts of grain, the hydroponic farm is the way to get it. That's for sure. I don't need it though. Here. Connect plastic. Cement container can go get parked over here by the gravel container. 45 cement should last us for a while, I think. Okay, we have a landfill that houses 6 pollution and a landfill that houses 8. So apparently it goes to whichever landfill has the least at the moment. Interesting. That's good. Alright, we'll put the grain over here with the random resources. We still have 2 packs to open. Metal scraps. Metal scraps. Trash. And an iron bar. Those packs don't even have anything new in them anymore. I bought them all when they were really cheap, so. Factory parts, that's a nice one. And another iron bar, okay. Alright, now. The landfills are doing great. I need to complete more quests to unlock the next. Okay, build a villager statue. Have 6 educated workers. That seems a bit much. Actually, is there any downside to having educated worker versus normal worker? Yeah, no, okay. We should probably start cranking more people through the academy. Maybe there is, but I haven't noticed it yet. Build a radar station. I don't really have the power for that. Construction oil power plant. Okay, this is a great idea. Let's do that. I do have extra septic space. A little bit. So in case it needs that, I have it available. I also need to make a... what do I call it? Water treatment plant. But I bet that's going to need power. Okay, screw it. Let's make the water treatment plant first because it's really cheap. Three cement and 2 plastic. Okay, now we'll focus on the oil power plant. 2 factory parts, 2 electric motors, 2 oil, and educated worker. Okay, well, we've got the oil. Should probably get some workers in there actually running the oil rig because we have it hooked up to power. Alright, what do you cost? 1 worker. That's it? And it has a whole shit ton of sewer connections. Okay. That's beautiful. We can get rid of our septic tanks. Yeah. We can hook our landfills, our apartments, everything to that and produce water. But we need a worker. We're definitely going to keep the septic tanks around, but... sorry, you get the shitty job. It doesn't even require power, which is kind of nutty. Let's put those on the bottom. Alright, septic tanks. You guys can go off into a corner somewhere. Every 30 seconds we produce water. Go ahead and hook that to the water container. We can get the guy out of the water pump now, because he pumps exactly the same speed as what that water treatment plant works. This water pump can be safely retired. Don't know what we'll use it for, but someday when we need water, we can grab that. All right. Free water forever. Put the uranium over by the landfill for no particular reason. I need another wind turbine for this setup, or I could... ooh, actually... yeah, there's an idea. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Running. Okay, we could take that water wheel and hook it up to the water treatment plant. And that would power the academy and the apartments off their own outputs. Which, pretty cool. We would free up 2 wind turbines that we could use to run the smelter, but we'd have to turn one of the mines off unless we freed up another wind turbine, which I guess we have one available. So we could run this entirely off of wind turbines. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do that. Water wheel. We're going to free up another worker from this. Okay. We'll disconnect this in a minute. There we go. Okay. And then transport. Water treatment plant to water wheel. Boom. Okay, we're probably gonna have to give this one more water. Give it a little bit of buffer. And it looks like this is gonna use up before that finishes, so that way it'll keep cranking. And now the academy is actually able to run anytime I want. And the best thing is, if we get another water treatment plant, we can run another water wheel and power more apartments, or hook up more landfills and whatever else. Okay, so that's how that's going to work in the future. Water wheel, water treatment plant. We'll continue using water pumps for industrial purposes. I'm going to go hook that pump to the water container and grab that worker out of there because we don't need him working that right now. All right. You know what? Let's not have the water way over there for no reason. Let's have the water over here with the rest of the other basic resources. Better organization. Okay. Lovely. Now, what's next? What's next is we need more power. We have the academy hooked up, but we need more power. I wonder if educated workers run things faster than uneducated. Let me try something. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay. Not that apparently. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Okay, they don't appear to actually do anything different. Except that you need educated workers to build some things. I'm not sure what educating our workers gives us, but I don't seem to cost more, so I might as well. I don't currently have septic space, although I do have septic tanks we can use for temporary septic space should we need to. I'm kind of curious about something. Okay, this is 27 seconds. 27 seconds. Okay, so it doesn't appear... It doesn't appear to run faster if you have less hook to it. Interesting. Or more. I mean, it doesn't appear to run faster if you have more hook to it. I would kind of expect the output of this to depend on how many things you have hooked to it, but I guess it doesn't. Okay. Well, anyway. Next thing's next. Sunshine and a pack sale. Okay, sunshine gives us +2. Pack sale. I don't want any packs right now. We're good on everything that we can get out of packs. What I want is more packs, which means we need to get working on the oil power station. Because that'll give us more stuff toward getting a new pack type. Two factory parts, 2 electric motors, 2 oil. Okay, electric motors are copper and Just copper in a factory. Okay. Well, I have a powered factory. I have lots of copper. Okay, 20 seconds left to build that with a normal worker. Let's try an educated worker in the factory. 20 seconds. Okay, nope. I keep hoping educated workers are worth more somehow, and they just don't seem to be. Okay, so that gets our 2 electric motors. We need our 2 factory parts. I should probably make a big container full of factory parts, but that'll require me breaking down a whole bunch of iron bars in a factory, and then... yeah. No, we'll do it later. Oh wait, I already had a factory part. Derp. Well, I won't say no to more, I guess. Anyway, 2 factory parts, 2 oil, 2 electric motors, and an educated worker, which we have available. He's in the factory. Okay, constructing an oil power plant. I kind of hope this outputs high voltage electricity, because that'd be interesting. But anyway. Impressive industry. Generates energy from oil. Outputs 3. That is definitely a different symbol. I'm guessing that is high voltage electricity. It sure does look like it. Okay. This might be enough to power the whole board. Let's feed it 1 oil. 30 seconds. So it needs an oil every 30 seconds. And it can't power anything as it is. We need to get a transformer. Although they don't call them transformers in this game because game weird. So 30 seconds. We need oil every 30 seconds. I don't think we get that much oil out of an oil rig. Yes, we do. Okay, 1 oil rig can power 1 oil power plant. And give us infinite energy forever. Beautiful. Now, the real question is, how much pollution does it cost? Let's actually disconnect that for a bit, because I'm not actually quite ready to use it. But I want to find out how much pollution it gives. Probably a lot. But if our 2 landfills can keep up, then we're definitely going to be using this for our future power going forward. We need to start making high voltage stuff, though. Okay. Cement, copper bar. Yeah, cement, copper bar. Okay, well we have lots of both of those. If I was making this game, I would have called them step up and step down transformers, but they didn't ask me, so. Okay, this is about to pop. We have 2 in that one. We have 2 in both of them. Okay. It produces 3 pollution every 30 seconds. Okay, we can handle that. No problem. Bzzz. Okay. we'll have to get more oil rigs for our future plastic industry someplace else. Because, oh boy, we have so much power right now. Yeah. We have 12 power from this one power plant. Our power problems are over for a while. I'm sure they will come back, because I'm sure there'll be some card that uses high voltage directly in the future. But for now, we can hook up both of our factories that we have hanging around. And we have a free wind turbine we can use for somewhere. We can just build a splitter and power this whole mess off a single splitter and have 4 wind turbines free. I'm going to go ahead and just do that very thing. And then we'll use these wind turbines in random corners of the place where stuff needs power, like City Hall. Okay. Sorry, wind turbines, I don't like you anymore. You take up too much space on the board. Lovely. Obviously, we have to hook it to a high voltage line. It would help if I gave the oil rig a bit of oil to jumpstart, or the oil power plant, I mean. I might need to give it another one, because we'll see what happens when this finishes. If it shuts off again, I might need to give it another oil. But if it just ticks over seamlessly without resetting everything, then we'll be good. I think what I need to do is I need to get them off phase from each other a little bit. We need to run the oil rig off of a Here. We'll let it finish ticking. Okay, it doesn't actually seem to have caused a problem. It looks like it just ticked over perfectly fine on its own. Beautiful. Alright, we have piles and piles of free energy available to just use for whatever. And we have massive amounts of industrial energy to just use for whatever. Infinite iron and copper, which we've had for a while, but now it's infinite without me having to tie up piles of stuff. Okay. Now, we have a completely new pack that I haven't even looked at yet. However, I don't think I'm going to either, because I want to get oil production running. Your oil rig. 3 water, 2 electric motors. Okay. Let's go ahead and produce some electric motors. And where did I put the water? Oh, the water's over there. That's right. Why is the gravel so much lower? I guess we've been using more gravel than wood. We haven't used wood for a long time. Okay, I think we're going to need an educated worker for this too. Yes, we will. Okay. Oh, speaking of educated workers, one of our workers had finished his academy job a while ago and I forgot to pull him down. This will get an oil rig, which we can then run into a factory, produce plastic, slowly but surely. But it's not like we have an energy shortage right now. Okay, we need more workers. Because this needs 3 workers to run. I want to keep gravel going. Where all do I have workers that I can harvest from? I think what I need to do is move these landfills to a septic tank and get another luxury apartment onto the water treatment plant. Because I think we have the energy for it. No. We do if we turn the academy off. Which is fine. We can just hook a wind turbine up to the academy. We lost 2. Oh, we have too much pollution in our landfills. That's weird. Okay, we need more landfills. That's what. Alright, we'll build another water treatment plant. And then we'll build another... What are you gonna call it? Another landfill. All that fun stuff. Okay, water treatment is... We're looking in completely the wrong category. Water treatment is 3 cement, 2 plastic, and an educated worker. Okay, that gives us a water treatment. And then we need a landfill, which is 3 gravel and a metal scrap. Okay, then we connect... Oh, then the next thing we need... I don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. 3 lumber, a water, and a worker. Because it's cool to have self-powered things. And I don't have a worker to assign to this, so... Technically, water treatment doesn't need a worker. Or, I mean, it doesn't need a... It needs a worker. But it doesn't need... Okay, you're getting hooked to a septic until the water treatment's done. But it doesn't need power. But we might as well get the power out of the water treatment because... I don't know. Okay, that's much better. Alright, water wheel. Water treatment to water wheel. And then we're going to hook all the landfills to this water treatment. And we have room for 2 more. And this has room for 2 more apartments. Only one of which it can actually power. But that's fine, because I'm going to hook this wind turbine to the academy. Alright, let's make another luxury apartment. It's not like we can't afford the food. Alright, apartment is 3 cement. And luxury apartment is not that much of an upgrade. 2 copper bar. Okay, that is a bit expensive, but we have plenty of copper. I say it's a bit expensive, but it really isn't. Maybe I should make another landfill. Okay. We'll start with energy. Lovely. And then we'll move on to sewer. Boom. Nice straight line so it doesn't offend my sensibilities. And that should be everything. Okay, we have 5 more population space. Give me workers, please. Thank you. And I'll even educate them occasionally. Suppose it's fine. Yeah, let's keep educating workers at our local academy. Boom. Okay, good deal. Now, sunshine, lightning, and an earthquake. Earthquakes are a bit annoying. I'm going to straight up sell these lightnings because we do not need them anymore. Sunshine. Sure, whatever, I don't care. What do I have 2 copper bars out here for? Oh. I made a standard apartment, not a luxury apartment. I forgot to upgrade it. Well, that'll mean we have even more population space. Okay. Like we have a bit of a power problem there. The water treatment plant is not running, and I suspect I know why. Alright, we have to connect a landfill to it. There we go. Now, give me a water, please, so we can jumpstart the water wheel. Alright. Now, apparently I was wrong about the way the water treatment plant works. Yeah, it does need to have all of its things connected to run full time. I just figured it would run faster if it had more connected, but no, it runs at the same speed. It just stops running after a while if it doesn't have them all connected. So this is not going to consistently provide any amount of power at all. Which means that I am disconnecting that. And I am going to instead add it as a second input to the water container over there. Okay. So until we add another apartment, we have, well, a landfill connected to that to keep it running full time. Also, we need to assign a person to this one, probably. It doesn't seem to actually have a problem. Stop destroying my shit. Okay. And there's a wind turbine down there we might as well pay off as well. Okay. At least that's what I think happened here. If that isn't what happened here, then I'm just not quite sure what's going on, but what else would be new? I could be completely wrong about that as well. I'm almost tempted to disconnect the landfill just to see what happens if it eventually ticks off again. But then I need to keep a close eye on this for people to start panicking. Also, we have 3 more population space, so I should get some more soldiers. Let's go ahead and get 3 more population. We're going to turn them into soldiers. Okay. Go ahead and crank out some soldiers that we're unlikely to need for a while, but I will be happy to see anyway. And we gain some well-being. Probably gonna gain a bunch of well-being as soon as I start actually, building things. Alright, we have a whole bunch of undiscovered cards and impressive industry. Let's go ahead and buy one of those right now. Solar panel, sunshine, plastic, worker. We don't really need that right now, but I'll keep it in mind. Toy, 2 plastic in a factory. Okay. An electric motor. Don't mind if I do. And a cat 2000. Doesn't have housing. Damn it. Okay, we need more housing. Hello, cat. Clearly, I should have not quite bought as many workers. Yes, I can afford another luxury apartment, no problem. I'll just need to use a wind turbine. And the luxury apartment needs 2 copper bars on top of the basic. We'll be able to finish this before the end of the moon, no problem. That means we'll be able to move this landfill off and onto this water treatment. Speaking of which, I need a worker to run the water treatment, so congratulations, you're it. Your school hopes have been dashed. Alright, you better not produce any poop while you're being used. Okay. Now. Energy. This one will be wind powered. As alas, we can't water power it. And then sewer. We'll disconnect the landfill and we'll hook it up to this water treatment plant where it always belonged all along. Boom. Okay. Now, we got a ton of population space. That's fine. It does mean that we're back to producing just enough food. I'm going to go ahead and draw out some of this food because we don't need that much. But we should be producing as much food as we need every day. I believe. Your chat says hi. Well, hello, hello. Welcome here. What do we got? What do I want to build next? There was something clear in my mind that I was going to build, and I can't remember what it was. Well, we have the workers to start running the oil rig and the factory. We can produce plastic now. Not sure what the cat's good for. Oh, what was I going to build? Oh, I was going to try building a tank. That's right. Let's grab 3 iron bars and we'll find out what this thing does. I have extra population cap just in case it requires that. I have power if somehow it needs that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try building a tank and see what happens. Thank you very much for the follow. The night belongs to you. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these workers. Well, we're about to produce a new educated worker, so I'll grab him for the job. Okay, you, get over here. I am going to start having you turn iron bars into metal scrap for a bit. Because I could use some metal scrap on hand for making future factory parts. And we have tons of bars, so it's not a problem. I should probably use a factory for that. We don't need terribly much. Ever heard of this game? This game is very cool. This here is the latest DLC, which came out, I don't know, maybe a week ago. Probably not quite that long. Well, maybe a bit longer than that, actually. I don't know. Somewhere around then. It's a bit different than the base game by quite a lot, actually. As far as the mechanics, the base game's mechanics are a lot simpler. Like, the base game doesn't have overlays like this for that kind of stuff. It also... This has a few more things to worry about keeping track of than the base game does. But otherwise, it's kind of similar basic gameplay. This is a little more focused on automation and tying things together. Whereas the base game is a little bit more you control the stuff directly. But anyway, the base game is more... Oh, that goes copper for some reason. Anyway, there's 2 DLCs? I think there's 2 DLCs. There's this one, and then there's one that adds a bunch of other little subworlds that are based around their own special mechanics as well. They're less complicated than this one as far as the special mechanics go, but there's 3 of them instead of 1. The base game has 2 different boards. There's the basic board, your home island or whatever, and then there's the island, which is more of a tropical theme. which has a couple special mechanics. There's quite a lot of gameplay available. Even if you just want to play through it once, it'll keep you busy for a good amount of hours. I quite enjoy it. So every time they release some new content and I happen to notice, I run through it again. Need to get happiness up so you can see battles already? Well, we're about to see our first tank, and I really probably should get our happiness up. I was going to build a villager statue. I think I even pulled the copper bars for it, and then I went and used them for something else. Let's go ahead and build that. That should get us some happiness. The landfills are doing okay. Oh, we got a tank. It needs housing. But otherwise, it's just another dude. Okay. Can the cat do work like dogs could? I don't know. Yes, the cat can. And appears to do the job just as fast as a worker does, at least on the hydroponic farm. Maybe I should have a cat run the water treatment plant. No. Yeah, I don't really have anything for the cat to do right now, so we'll just stick him over there for now. I have plenty of workers at the moment. So the cat could just hang out until I need a worker really bad for something. Maybe we'll make him work in a factory or something. Pollution's doing fine in the landfills. We don't need another landfill yet. Although I could easily... Yeah, okay, look. This water treatment plant isn't running. It's got a worker. It's not producing water. But it has 2 empty slots. So apparently that is confirmation that indeed the water treatment only runs part of the time. Okay, so this will give us +2 at the end of the day. Remembering the old times of villagers and berry bushes. Okay. What else do we have we can build? Advanced automation pack available. I need to buy packs. We have unlocked all the packs. Go ahead and buy another impressive industry pack. We only ever bought one of those so far. I am getting distracted in all directions, but let's move our military over to that side of the map so they're out of the way. Landmark, a zoo, 5 grain, 5 iron bar, and a worker. Okay. Landmark, toy shop, 3 toys, 2 cement, and a worker. How much do you want to bet some of those landmarks require constant upkeep? Uh-oh. A group of goblins entered your city to attack it. We gained 2 well-being. And with the weather change, we got some rain, we got some sunshine, we got a crashed UFO. Nice. Okay, can I move the goblin conflict? Yes, I can. Goblin attack is coming! Well, I guess if you want to see conflict, we'll see some conflict. The sunshine, I could use that to make us... I'm going to make a solar panel, because I'm curious what they do. Like, how much power they provide. If they provide 1 power like the wind turbine, I'll be a little sad, but... Okay, solar panel. Sunshine, plastic, worker. That's cheap. I mean, plastic's kind of expensive, but... comparatively the most expensive thing we're doing. The cement goes over here in the cement container. Sell these 2. What else do we have? Electric motor. Okay, next time we need electric motors, we won't have to build any. I probably should get another oil rig. But anyway. So I'm curious what happens if I put... Okay, I can't put anybody on that like the portal in the base game. So we can't prevent the goblins from coming through. That's fine. Oh, we got another educated worker and I didn't notice. Okay, let's get the cat down here as well because we don't want him being murdered. I'm going to go ahead and move our housing. Okay. That'll give us... Oh, crash UFO. Yeah, I better process that. Okay. Honestly, the electric motors should probably go over here with the other random stuff I don't have a use for right now. We'll put the goblin conflict there. I kind of want to get this out of the way as well, but I'm not sure where to put it. Let's just put it over here along the bottom of the map for now. Okay, we should have plenty of room for this. I highly doubt that the first attack is going to be very exciting no matter how far along we are. It looks like we are indeed producing exactly as much food as we need. Alright, what do we got? Goblin Marksman, Goblin Marksman, Goblin Commando. Alright. Attack! It looks like they all use the same icon, but they're different types. Foot soldiers are good against air vehicles. Armored vehicles are good against foot soldiers. They're all foot soldiers. Okay. Interesting. So apparently there still is a... There's no super effective markers like there were in the base game, which is a bit weird. Alright, well we definitely have way more military than we need, that's for sure. I am okay with this. Metal scraps. Got a bit of plastic. Okay. Got 3 extra educated workers and a cat. The solar panel has more than one output, it looks like. Yep, it has 2 outputs. Okay, good. Solar panel is just straight up better version of the wind turbine then. Not that we really need either of those. We have all the energy we could ever use right now from the oil power plant. Honestly, we could probably turn the oil power plant off and run everything off of the wind turbines and... Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. We're using 4... 7, it looks like. And we would have 5 available. So yeah, we'd have to shut something off if we got rid of the oil power plant. Not much, but something. I should build another oil rig. I have the people to run it. I do have 6 extra population, although I want to keep a little bit. Anyway, let's buy more packs. Hospital. Airport. Copper bar. And another electric motor. Don't mind if I do. We're getting a lot of landmarks out of this impressive industry. I'm guessing that's what its theme is landmarks. We have several more undiscovered cards in there. Laboratory. Credit card, which you start the game with one of those, so I guess we don't have to make more of that. But if we wanted to, now we know how. And I wish my credit card stored money. Unfortunately, it only stores money that I've already spent. Oh, it is almost 10:30, isn't it? Okay. I'm just gonna sell that copper ore. Alright. We still have 2 7% chance on discovered cards. Got a free storage container. I probably gotta stop buying those because those 2 7% chance cards, they almost have to be, well, maybe there's something useful. Let's keep trying it, I guess. A few more times. Metal scrap. Iron ore. We don't need that. Cement. Don't need that. Another storage container. I mean, sure, why not? What do I have to even store in storage containers right now? Electric motors, I guess. That's a good one. Well, we're not going to have to craft any storage containers for a bit, hopefully. Metal scrap, cement, cement. Not a very good return on investment, these packs. I'm just really hoping that I find out whatever those 2 cards are. There's another damn cat. Please don't make kittens. I like kittens, but I prefer them in real life where they don't take up my population cap. Chest. There, that one. More electric motors. There's a quest to have 3 pats. Well, I suppose we'll see if we get one then. More metal scraps. Another electric motor. And more cement. Come on, game. There's 2 7% chances in there. I want to, or 1 7% chance for 2 cards. I want to find out what they are, damn it. It's probably a basic resource that we just haven't encountered yet, which is why they're unknown. Alright, well, I'm done throwing good money after bad on that for now. Let's go ahead and get advanced automation. We have a ton of undiscovereds in there. Recycling center removes pollution over time. 2 electric motor, 2 iron bar, 2 science educated worker. Okay, well we have a solution for pollution. So how is this better? I should probably make one of those and find out. And I think uranium deposit. Lovely. Oh, if I want uranium, there's the thing I need to get it. I should probably go ahead and make a uranium mine right off the bat. I have the factory part right there. Let's build this recycling center because I'm curious what it does. 2 electric motor. Oh, we need science. Okay, we don't have that. I'm willing to bet that we can get science by making laboratory right here. 3 copper bar, 3 plastic, 3 educated worker. Well, there's your uranium mine. Future nuclear fun and excitement. Coming soon to a map near you. Okay, laboratory. Copper bar, plastic, educated workers. Okay, when you're done with that... Oops. When you're done with that rain, I have a job for you. Namely, I need you three to make the laboratory. And we're over card cap, which means I need to do something about that, which should be easy enough to do by just dumping this water in the water container. And let's dump a couple $100 onto the city hall. Now I have to move everything again. Oh well. I will worry about that later. Because that looks like a future Milo problem. Probably a next week Milo problem, to be honest. Ooh, this needs high power. Well, it's a good thing we have that available, isn't it? How many workers does this require? 3, okay. Well, I guess we can make science now. And then we can use that science to make a recycling center. However, I'm going to leave this idea here. I'm not going to sell it. To remind myself of what I want to do. Because it is 10:35 and I think it is time to wrap this up. Next time that I play this, we will be moving all these cards out. And we'll be building the recycling center and we'll see where we go from there. There is a lot of stuff to build yet. This DLC is definitely a lot chunkier than the previous DLCs. Or DLC, I guess there was only one other. I mean, the mechanics from the special worlds were interesting, but they were a lot more limited than the mechanics here. This is completely different in a lot of ways. But anyway. Oh, when will I play this next? Probably next Tuesday, I think. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't do that then. Yeah. Anyway. Tomorrow is Thursday, which means that I will be playing some Fallout Tactics. Be interesting. I think we were still on that drive the Jeep through the town mission, whatever it's called again. Arden or something? No, that's not right. Maybe it is right. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Because that's the mission we're doing. Hopefully we will complete that without further incident, like forgetting to save and running everybody into an ambush. But anyway. And hopefully we can complete a couple more missions too. That game is quite fun, and I am looking forward to playing more of it. Friday, of course, will be some EDF, and then Saturday and Sunday, we'll have more Factorio. Before, let's see, have there been any more rumblings of a new crab beta? Kinda, but they're still pretty low-key. So it's highly doubtful we'll see one in time for Monday, but it'd be nice if we did. Actually, it'd be not nice if we did. As much as I want to see a crab beta, I also have way too many things going on right now for that. But anyway, did I fix the light timer yet? Nope. It's about 21 minutes off. So I Should do that at some point, but that's more complicated than just reaching down back in there and popping a couple buttons down. I have to actually pull it out and turn the little dial and blah. Anyway. They get to enjoy 21 more minutes of light in the evenings, I guess. For tonight, let's see. It looks like Af's playing Valheim. Speaking of games I need to play sometime, I need to play more of that because I haven't, like I may have mentioned a time or two, I haven't played Valheim since it released. And I really need to correct that deficiency. Shrimp plate savings time? Something like that. More like Milo too lazy to change the light time. But anyway. Let's all go see Af. He sounds like he's playing with his buddies, so he's building some kind of building right now. Let's go find out what it is. It's probably a bigger house. But we'll find out for sure when we get over there. Hopefully you all have an awesome night. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.